Alright, so let's try this again. So I have a challenge with the mutant. I have to get 20 eliminations for my daily challenge, but I'm at 7 now. It says 7 out of 20, so I was on the new map, the new cargo, but I ran the entire map twice and I didn't find anyone. And the person that I did find, it was always just the exact same guy every time. And it was just very boring, so I left the match because I was like, it wasn't entertaining at all. And I just couldn't find anybody the entire time. But if you don't know what the mutant is, it's basically a semi-auto, but very fast fire rate, M4. That's the way that I look at it anyway. The mutant, it even has pretty much the same irons. The irons, like, the only difference between this and the M4 irons is that this one has two little other lines that go off the iron sight there, whereas the M4 just has one. I think, anyway. I'm not totally sure on that actually, but the irons are pretty much identical. The weapon itself looks pretty much identical to the M4. And this also has an auto attachment, which I've actually wanted to try for a long time, but it's like I have the M4, so what's the point of me grinding that? That's the way that I look at it anyway. But the AN94 is also like this, where they're both just rapid fire burst weapons. See, again, it's so, like, I'm running the map. This happened last game, too. I'm running the map, and I just don't see anybody. Now, when I die, I'm going to take a look. Okay. Because I think this actually does more damage than the M4 by itself. So this does 45, 45, 60. And yeah, so that's actually a big difference. So potentially, I'm not sure because like I said, I don't have the auto, but potentially the auto mod for this could make this better than the M4 damage-wise. I don't know about like anything else because I don't have it, but this could actually just be a better M4. Bruh. Wait, what? That was so strange. I don't know how they got my teammate with the white riot shield, but they got that guy. I really don't like people who use riot shields, so honestly, kind of happy they got my teammate. But, you know, it didn't work out too well in my favor that way either. I was like, oh yeah, he has a riot shield, we'll be fine, but of course. It wouldn't be me if I didn't get like a very unlucky situation. Dude, there's so many people, I actually lost track of what was going on there. Ooh. He would have got me there, I think, because I had to reload. This guy's probably gonna push. Yep. The other thing about, like, it's like any other burst weapon though. Like, you gotta kind of aim and like adjust because of the burst. But this thing goes so fast, it doesn't really matter too much. That's why I say if you're somebody that likes burst weapons, I would highly recommend just go and use the mutant. Okay, we even beat our challenge already. We're at 5.75 KD. But yeah, ever since I first unlocked the mutant, I mean, the only reason I didn't use the mutant is simply because it's a burst, and I pre-bought the M4. But I think it's one of the better ARs that you can get in this game for sure. Burst one, sorry, I gotta clarify. Like, I think it's easily the best burst weapon in the game. I don't really know if the AN is better. But I honestly doubt it. I've used the AN a few times. I mean, the mutant already has really high damage, like ridiculously high damage, as is, and pretty much like no recoil, and very fast rate of fire. I mean, I just don't see how another burst weapon can honestly do better than this one, but this guy's gonna push me. For sure. I think that the riot shield guy actually saved us that time. It's not a good situation to be in. Okay, for some reason he went up there. I think our riot shield friend helped us out again. Could be wrong. Didn't save me that time though, but he was right there next to me, so that's a little annoying. What team are we again? Okay, we're on the pink side. We're a pink team. Like, for the longest time I had my settings, I didn't really know what they all did yet, and I just started out. And I could never figure out which team I was on, because I would look at the top and I was like, both sides are pink. Like, what side am I? Because pink's like my favorite colors, so I would just set it to pink, because I didn't know what it was changing. But, I was always like, how do I know if, like, they're capturing the point or they're on the objective? Because I would always go to each objective. Because I would think, like, okay, like, let's just go and see if this one's the right one. Because they were all the same color. So I never knew which was enemy and which was friendly, and I'd just be running around the map just until, like, 2 days ago. I just honestly just now realized, like, wait, I can set these different colors. Just like I would always be like, how do I know what team I'm on? Like, you just gotta look at the colors of the enemy and like, cause you know, we're at the bottom, so I'm on the pink team. But it's crazy it took me that long to realize that. I think that was a nice little that was a 3K, I think, for sure. I don't really think that you really need any other attachments, even just straight out of the box with this thing. That had quad feed potential, but you know, burst weapon is kind of difficult. I didn't even know where it was at, so that's a bit annoying, but I would 100%, I mean, I don't know actually, I would have to really try it out. I will take a look at it just to make sure it doesn't like lower damage or something. Just for the sake of the VOD, but... Oh. Okay, 4.27, almost highest KD. We were 0.11 off, 0.11 off. So I'm going to take a look really quick, and here's my setup that I use. Again, I don't know why you wouldn't use the Invader stock, because it gives you faster running speed and more recoil control. And then this one, I just threw that on there because why not? But, oh yeah, let me check the, where is it? The auto. Okay, so it does say modified damage profile. So potentially that might not be worth it, because that could lower the damage significantly. And it's already extremely fast without it, and it's really good without it. So I don't know why you would really do that to yourself if it lowers it that much. But if I ever level it up enough, I'll make a video on it and test it out. But I don't really know if I ever will for a long time.